Hello, hello, hello. Good rising, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you see this. Today, I did just get finished working out, so just disregard everything visually. But today, I want to just talk about protection. When you're being reminded that you are protected, that you are safe, that God has you in hand, that your ancestors have you in hand, believe it. Do not let that brain and the ego self, which is the self that wants to stay comfortable, the self that doesn't like change, whether positive or negative. Don't let the ego side of you tell you, oh, that's not the right message that you're getting. Or don't let it tell you, why would you think seeing a butterfly is your safety net? Why would you think hearing the words, I am protected, I am safe, is even a message? Are you crazy? Does your brain not work? Whatever. The moment you hear, I am safe, I am protected, I literally was just outside and something ended up happening that I'll discuss later in my life. Right now, it is for me to grow through, not for me to talk about. But I brushed up against a flower, and a little bit of the pollen was like on my arm. And it was just like, you are safe, you are protected, we have you. And I'm like, okay. But then the ego was like, that brain, that thing I told y'all that's negative, the ego was like, girl, you was walking too close to the flower. Because if you don't know anything about life, it's 2025. Everything happens for a reason. Period. You don't know if, ands, no how, no other sentence after. That is the truth. Happens for a reason. Based on where you are vibrationally, that is going to depend on what happens, and then how you react to it. That is going to depend on what happens next. Is your energy shifting? Are you staying the same? The ego wants you to stay the same and stay comfortable. Again, whether a positive or negative change, the ego doesn't like change. And the brain is always trying to find something to make sense. But you have to know here. You have to know here what the truth is. And you do. You just choose to ignore it a lot of times. So I'm just coming on here again to say, once you feel that you are protected, you are safe, say that to your brain as much as you need to, until you get into a space where you've calmed down your nervous system from that incident or from whatever triggered you to feel that way. So I really hope you have a blessed day. It is July 4th. You know, we just celebrate and be able to be with our families, being able to be off work and still get paid for it. That is what the celebration is. Freedom, yeah. You're only free when you're free internally, okay? Externally, if you go to work, if you work for someone else and not working for yourself, baby, you're not free. I'm just saying. And that includes me too. And I completely know that. But internally, I'm free as a bird. What's that song? I'm like a bird. I want to fly away. I don't know what my tongue is. I don't know what my home is. So just be like a bird. Just work on being free. Continue to come back and watch these videos. Okay? Because I'm going to be dropping gems. Like when I tell y'all the way that my life has altered in just 6 months, and right now, living in my purpose has really, really helped. Period. Like it's, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So again, I will be making long content videos. I'll be uploading those on YouTube. I haven't actually started yet, but we're gonna get into it. I just have to, like, I literally have to get a plan, write it out, because I will, you know, I will go off topic. And the main thing with those videos is that I want to remain on the topic. I can wander off just to further explain, but yeah, so Love you. Bye.